Overgrown lots scattered across the city pose numerous risks for residents living within their proximity. Not only are these abandoned properties being used to hoard weapons and drugs, they are also ideal hiding places for criminals laying in wait to pounce on unsuspecting targets. The cleaning of these open spaces falls within the responsibility of the Belize City Council, but since taking over several weeks ago, Eastern Division South Commander Howell Gillett has taken up the initiative.
What we've seen in the Bruce area with the double murder and other shootings that occurred in that area, two things readily became evident. It was the overgrown lots in the area, as well as the poor lighting situation at night. So we have to address it. If we're serious about fighting crime, then we have to do all within our means as the police. And there are many things that we're doing that are not the conventional part of policing, but we have to go outside the box to keep crime at a very low level, to keep our residents safer, to create safer neighborhoods. And that's what we did in the Tibru Street area.
This morning, a handful of inmates from the Belize Central prison were brought into the old capital to lend their muscle in clearing out a number of these properties, including a bushy area of Plews Street.
When we made the announcement earlier in the week that we were going to clear this area, then residents of the Rocky Road area said that they have some issues as it relates to overgrown lot, and we did that. And while we were there, residents started on social media to say that kind of look at a lot on Tiger Street, and that's the reason why we did that third area, and we're happy to have done so. We believe the work that we've put in those areas will lend to a lower crime rate in the area, because you know, as I do, criminals don't like open spaces. They don't like well-lit areas. So we will do all within our power to help the residents, but we, on the flip side, or conversely, we ask residents to please work with the police.
According to Attorney General Michael Perfeet, while it is the responsibility of the municipal government to address the issue of overgrown yards and abandoned properties, there are laws currently on the books that also address those issues.
The law is in place under the Belize City Council Act that if a landowner doesn't clean his or her property, the City Council can send them a notice for them to clean it. If they choose not to clean it, the City Council has every right to go into that abandoned property and clean it and send the landowner the bill for cleaning it. If the landowner does not pay that bill, the City Council has every right to apply to a magistrate for that land to be auctioned so that they can pay that cleaning bill. And the reserve price for that auction is the cost of the cleaning bill. So what we're telling people, and I'm encouraging the senior superintendent, and we can have an audience with the mayor as well, start to clean up those abandoned properties, because that is where the criminals hide their guns and ammunition. So if we start to clean these spaces and start to make citizens be responsible for cleaning up their abandoned properties, it goes a long way in stemming crime.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.